flying above enemy lines. A Ukrainian reconnaissance drone sends a clear image back to soldiers hiding in a basement a few kilometers away. A Russian armored vehicle is idling along a key logistics route, looking like easy prey in the artillery-scarred green landscape. Then, in a flash, the image disappears, and the drone operator's screen is replaced by a jumble of black and white pixels. High-tech warfare cuts two ways, and the Russians use electronic beams to disable the drone's signals. Seconds later, the pilot of the drone switches to a frequency the Russians cannot easily exploit. The bird's-eye image of the armored vehicle reappears, and a second drone, this one laden with explosives, is quickly launched. The drone zips toward the target and hits it. Hiding in a barnhouse haloed in the morning light, a Ukrainian soldier, who was a sales manager before the war, prepares exploding bombs. Using plastic flex cuffs and duct tape, he secures artillery shells and bulky batteries, turning an inexpensive commercial drone into a killing machine. This is a glimpse into how the war between Russia and Ukraine has taken drone warfare to unprecedented scale, with both sides relying heavily on this comparatively cheap and efficient weapon. And amid shortage of military-grade drones, the Ukrainian drone units are improvising.
Зараз якраз війна дронів і артилерії, тому що звичайними автоматами вже війну не виграти. І дрони дуже важливі. Це зберігає людське життя, тому що не потрібно йти на прямий контакт. Ти просто шукаєш і просто знищуєш. Це все на відстані. Це дуже важливо, щоб зберегти життя.
19 months into the Russian invasion, and as a grueling counteroffensive grinds on, the Ukrainian government wants to spend more than $1 billion to upgrade its drone fighting capabilities. Whether used for reconnaissance, dropping bombs, or self-exploding on impact, drones save money and soldiers' lives. Drones are also more precise than traditional artillery, which is in short supply and can deliver outsized impacts, such as real-time mapping of the battlefield, destroying tanks and ships, and bringing Russian advances to a halt.
Зараз по деяким ділянкам фронту FPV-дрони знищують більше цілей, ніж артилерія. І сьогодні дійсно це один з пріоритетів, на якому ми фокусуємося. І зараз ми збільшуємо виробництво FPV-дронів, і по суті це буде відчутно вже в вересні, в жовтні, в листопаді, в грудні. Тобто зараз починається новий етап війни.
The advantages of drones can be fleeting, however. The Russian army, which relies on Iranian expertise for its own horde of deadly drones, quickly catches up each time the drone unit led by the commander known by the battlefield name Jokondo gains an edge. Success, he says, lies in constant battlefield iteration and innovation. He also expresses his frustration as most of the drones they have are civilian and not military grade.
Практично весь арсенал дронів – це цивільного призначення. Хотілося б, звісно, щоб наші міжнародні партнери давали новітнє озброєння, те, яке в них є вже на озброєнні, ми це знаємо, весь світ це знає, але нам чомусь його не надають в повній достатній кількості, оскільки, як ми бачимо, це, по суті, досить найбільша війна за останні 80 років. Тим паче в центрі Європи, і це, я не розумію, чому не надається сучасні види озброєння, тим паче, коли всі бачать, як наносить шкоди звичайний дешевий дрон камікадзе.
Jokondo's unit operates near the occupied town of Svatov, in northeastern Ukraine. It has spent months modifying drones to enable them to fly deeper behind enemy lines and to better evade Russian detection and sabotage. His drone pilots are all volunteers, and many of them had no military experience prior to Russia's invasion.
У нас мотивація найсильніша. У нас є ідея, це те, що борить і в тому, і все. І звісно, що хлопці, так само як і я в цивільному житті, ми далеко не військові, і ми просто робимо те, що ми можемо.
The growing reliance on short-range exploding drones on the front line has prompted the Russians to deploy more handheld jamming devices, Ukrainian officials say. That has forced Jokondo's unit, and others, to devise creative countermeasures. After 3 months of trial and error, Ukrainian soldiers operating in the eastern village of Andrivka, south of Bakhmut, figured out how to evade Russian jamming devices that had long stymied their drones. The fix led to the village being recaptured in early September. Drones have taken on a new dimension since the start of the war in Ukraine, which was triggered by Russia on February 24, 2022. They have gradually established themselves as an essential weapon for both sides as the war drags on.